Welcome to Kwan's Corner. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make Tteokbokki and Kimmari, two popular Korean street foods. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to Fatima P and Josh2K01 who requested this episode. This one is for you. To get started, we need about 500 grams of tteok or Korean rice cake. Soak it in water for 10 minutes, then tear apart the separate rice cakes. Although it is called rice cake in English, Korean tteok is not sweet at all. I think it is more like a rice noodle than cake. Let them soak for 10 more minutes. Now let's prepare the sauce. We need 1 spoon of dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, 4 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1/10 of a tablespoon of beef, mushroom, or shrimp soup broth, a pinch of MSG, 1 tablespoon of canned fruit syrup. Most tteokbokki recipes don't include this syrup, but I'm using a secret recipe from a popular tteokbokki restaurants in Korea. And half a spoon of Galbi barbecue sauce, and a pinch of salt, and a quarter of an onion minced. Tteokbokki is Korean rice cake that is cooked in either soy sauce or red pepper sauce. It is one of the most popular street food in Korea. Red pepper tteokbokki is the most common, but the original is soy sauce tteokbokki or palace tteokbokki. It was invented for the king in the 19th century. Finally, mix it well. Next, let's prepare our ingredients. Slice up a green onion. Cut half into centimeter long slices for the tteokbokki, and half into 2-inch long slices for Kimmari. Put both aside in separate bowls. Now, we need half a carrot. Slice it thinly and julienne. Then put together with the long green onion slices. Fill a pot with water and bring to a boil. Add glass noodles just like in our japchae episode. Boil the noodles for 5 to 8 minutes, then drain and put the noodles in a bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, a pinch of salt and a pepper, and add the carrots and green onions. Mix everything well. Now we need unsalted seaweed sheets. Cut the sheets into quarters, then put a small amount of glass noodles, carrot, and green onion on top of the seaweed square and roll it carefully shut. Wet the end of the seaweed sheet with a bit of water to help close the roll shut. Now we are gonna prepare our tempura batter. Fill a small Tupperware with an equal part tempura flour and water. Make sure the water is cold so that our tempura will be nice and crispy. Mix it well. Prepare another bowl with just dry tempura flour. Fill a dip pan or pot with frying oil and set to high heat. Throw a little batter into the oil. When it rises immediately, it's ready for frying. Dip your roll first in dry flour, then in wet batter, and put in the oil. Add in the rest of your rolls and fry until golden brown. Red pepper tteokbokki wasn't invented until the 1950s as a cheap, accessible version of the palace recipe. Set on paper towels to cool and drain. You can also eat tteokbokki with boiled eggs, ramen, cabbage, glass noodles, tempura, dumplings, kimbap, or even cheese. That's it. Time for our tteokbokki. Put all of your rice cake in a large pot. and fill the pot with water just under the level of the rice cake. Then, add 1 heaping tablespoon of tteokbokki sauce we made earlier. Cover the pot and get out your fish cake sheets. Cut them any way you like. People usually cut them into triangles, but I like cutting them into squares so that it is easier to wrap the rice cake with them. Fish cake isn't sweet either. It should be called fish noodles. When the tteokbokki comes to a boil, add the fish cake and mix it well. I used pure Korean rice cakes for this recipe, but you can also use wheat flour rice cake for a less chewy texture. After 2 to 3 minutes, add the green onion we chopped short. Let the tteokbokki cook for 5 more minutes. Tteokbokki is always changing. Every restaurant uses their own sauce and ingredients to be new and exciting. So feel free to get creative with the recipe. And it's all done. Plating time. Scoop your tteokbokki into a large shallow bowl. They'll come in all shapes and sizes. There are long ones, short one, thick one, thin one, even star or heart shape. I'm using a most common traditional tteok for this tteokbokki, but my favorite tteokbokki uses giant tteok. And add a couple Kimmari on the side. That's it. Our tteokbokki is all ready to eat. Tteokbokki is sweet and spicy, savory and delicious. It's perfect for a quick snack on the street or a sit-down meal. The recipe is always changing, so get creative and find your perfect flavor. It's really good. Ooh! Spicy! It hits at the end. Like, it was sweet and fish cake. But at the end, they're like, I'm there. A few days ago, I went to the spiciest tteokbokki restaurant in Korea and ordered their spiciest tteokbokki on their menu. I thought I was gonna die. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see me eating the hottest tteokbokki in Korea.
It's so good. Seriously, it's good. So good. Oh my god. Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like to support my channel. And if you want to see next week's video, hit subscribe. You can also ding the bell to get notification when I post. If you have any questions or there is a Korean recipe you want to learn how to make, leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure to cover it in a future episode. I hope you enjoy it. See you next week. 안녕!